What's going on here? Don't, how did I die? Uh, Logged in? Guys, it's Chris, Dark Side Media. They were playing another MMO game called Project Gorgon. Now, this game it's an MMO, Sandbox themed MMORPG, and let me express something that you guys need to know and understand about this game before you go ahead and just jump right into it. This game will not hold your hand. It is not a theme park MMO. There are a lot of really hardcore elements to this game. And as you can see, it's pretty primitive. Graphics aren't the best. Animations aren't the best either. It's being developed by two guys who I don't know. I don't know who they are. I don't know their names. But I've been playing this game for a bit now, and the place that I'm in right now is the starting dungeon in which it kind of throws you into. Go ahead and just pick up this cheese block right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the next 10-15 minutes, talking about the game, showing you basically what to expect. I'm going to go ahead and eat that. And yeah, so first off, I'd like to say that this game is absolutely awesome. It is by far one of the most, I wouldn't say better or gooder, because those aren't really good terms to say, but it's by far one of the more fun MMO games that I have played currently. Looks like people have been killing the monsters in this dungeon. So first off, I'd like to say that holy crap, there are a ton of different skills, and the skills that I am showing you right here are nowhere near the sheer amount of skills that are in the game. And you don't start out with these. Like I said, the game doesn't hold your hand, and there's really it's really hardcore. So you start out with basically three skills. You start out with unarmed, sword, and archery, and you have to basically level these skills. Well, you don't have to, but you can. You level these skills basically by just using them. So you get a sword, when you search a corpse, etc. Uh, and you unlock different skills as you find items appropriate to unlock them. I'm going to show you just an example of what I mean by that. This is one of the rooms that you come in, and this book right here, for instance, this book, you right click on it and you read it, and it tells you a bit about mycology and alchemy. And when you study the recipes, you automatically learn the ability, the or is it mycology? Yeah, you learn mycology basically just by reading that book. And if you wouldn't read that book, you wouldn't pick up that skill at all. So that's just a small example of what I mean by this game has a lot of hardcore elements to it. Now I'm not sure if you don't read that book if you'll be able to pick up that skill elsewhere. I'm assuming you can, but don't take my word for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run through the dungeon. I'm going to just show you kind of a bit of the combat and what that feels like. Let's go ahead and kill this skeleton guard right here. Now, as you can see, we have three different icons that are appear right here. One is a blue shield. This represents the armor of your enemy. You have the heart, which is the health, and then you have this fist icon that glows orange, and it basically fills up as you attack an enemy. This is basically, similar to like a rage bar, I guess you could say. And when it gets full, the enemy has a special attack at which they can use on you. Now, there's ways to reduce the that bar, and one of my abilities, parry right here, reduces that. And there are several other sorts of abilities in the game that do that as well. I have this. Psychonola, I can't even pronounce the name. There's some pretty funky names in this game. This basically target needs to have 50 more rage to fill their rage meter. There's so much to this game I can't even begin to explain all the different things that are involved. Bam, parry, and then bam. Oh, I learned a new ability. What's this? Finishing blow. Slow horrific cut across the midsection. Nice. That does a ton of damage actually. I'm gonna have to. Ooh. I got some metal armor. I'm gonna take that. Okay, and equip that. Yeah, right click to basically equip. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that. More armor, the better. I haven't found, or I don't know how armor affects you, other than it gives you more armor. There are certain stats that you get with different armors that you can collect over time. There's an obscene amount of information about this game that I wish I could, I could have more information for you guys. But I highly recommend that if these sort of games interest you, that you go ahead and definitely check it out because, sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. You should definitely check out the game. Despite, its outdated appearance and everything, there's definitely a lot of treats to behold in this game. Some other hardcore elements that I've run across is there's lots of puzzles. So if you enjoy puzzles and actually, having to figure out things, this is definitely something you should give a try. There we go. Um, Also, I want to explain a really cool death system. Most games have a pretty linear, or I wouldn't say linear, just a pretty basic death system where you just die and you respawn, go to your corpse. Maybe you have like a death sickness timer or something of the sorts. This game is completely different. Now you can die, right? But there are certain enemies you don't want to die against, and the reason why is because bosses in the game can curse you. And when I say curse, I mean they can literally curse you and turn you into the monster that you were fighting. And that's something that can, like, I wish I could show you an example. I don't want to die myself because I don't fancy, for instance, turning into a cow. There's a beginning boss in that dungeon that literally turns you into a cow if you die to it, and getting unturned can be a bit of a task. You have to collect like a bunch of different alchemical ingredients and take it to one of the NPCs in the starting town over here, which I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. It can be quite a pain, so be careful what you die to, because you may get cursed, and if you don't fancy being whatever monster it is that you tried to kill, just keep in mind that you're going to have to collect a bunch of ingredients to reverse the effects of that. Now, again, there's not a whole lot to see. The landscape is pretty bare and plain. There isn't anything really interesting to look at, graphic-wise. The design of the game isn't really to par, but that's okay, It's not something that I've really had an issue with, and this is just the beginning map. This is just map 1 of the several maps that are in the game. Now, I have not been outside of this region, so I really don't know what to expect. In fact, let's go ahead and just out of curiosity, once I show you guys this beginning area over here, let's go ahead and travel and see exactly what else there might be outside of this region. I don't even know. I don't know whether it's completely open world, whether I have to teleport to get to a different specific region. We're just gonna have to find out. Alrighty. Just going to walk in here. Now there are quests per se in this game. They're not really quests. Basically what they are is you can do favors for different NPCs that you come across, and when you do favors for the NPCs, sometimes they give you rewards. Sometimes you unlock new information. Ooh, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Let me share something with you real quick about this. So this is basically an altar, and right here it says this is an ancient gatekeeping mechanism. If you put something in the sacrifice bowl, it will disappear, and something else might or might not appear in its place. In the description, okay, yeah. So basically, it gives you a little puzzle, and then it asks you to sacrifice something. So I already know what is this? Is this okay? That's salt. I already know what this one takes. It takes salt. So spoiler for you guys. Sorry. You sacrifice it, and bam, you get 250 lore experience as well as a new item in your inventory, which I think is just absolutely awesome. Requires metabolism level 1. So you mean metabolism? I don't even have metabolism. I don't even know exactly what that skill is for, and whether it's important or not. There's so many things to this game that I do not know, and it doesn't hold your hand. So it's going to throw you into the world, and it's going to let you figure everything out for yourself. So if that's not something that appeals to you, then maybe this isn't the game for you. But nonetheless, I would still give it a try, and I mean, it's pretty fun. There are all sorts of different, ways to play your character, how to build your character in terms of, which skills you choose, and you can, like down here, you can select basically what sort of, abilities you want on these bars. I don't have any abilities for archery or unarmed because I haven't leveled them. I haven't used them. The more you use those abilities, the more skills you get, which is pretty cool. And really quickly, I'm just curious, do I have any quests? Oh yes, I do have a quest. Obtain the battered shield. I have I forgot, I have to do a quest inside that beginning dungeon, but I probably won't be able to complete it because the boss in which I have to kill is much, much higher, like in terms of stats than I am, and I'm gonna have to spend some time leveling my skills before I can go ahead and do that sort of thing. So here's one of the NPCs. This is one of the few of the many people in this town which you can shop and barter with. I haven't used all of these, but basically you can talk to him and he'll say some stuff. And here he's saying that he can teach you techniques, and which basically gives you a little quest to go kill some tigers, right? And once you do that, he'll teach you different skills, different techniques for in this case swordsmanship, which is the ability that I use. Show me your wares. Here you can sell, buy new things. You can also buy used things. Now this is basically, these items are what the players have sold to this guy, which is pretty freaking awesome in my opinion. And you can also buy consignments. I'm not sure what the consignments are, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sell most of the stuff here. I don't plan on using bows, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that and sell. I'm gonna sell all of this because I am not using it. And as you can see, the vendor has money available. He has 500 gold. It shows 6 days, yada yada yada, until the vendor money resets to 5,000. And so yeah, all the NPCs in the game have basically a fixed amount of gold, and they lose gold when you sell things to them, and they gain gold when you buy, or basically buy things from them, and it'll reset after 6 days. So that's pretty cool, and I think that's a really neat, unique feature in the game. Alright, so like I said, I have not been outside of this zone before, so let's go ahead and let's go north. Let's travel north and see what we can find once we reach the edge of this map. I'm really curious, and I don't want to be disappointed because it would be pretty awesome if you could just keep walking and then like the landscape changes or something changes. I think that would be pretty awesome. It might take a bit, so I'll probably have to cut some of the footage out so we can get there, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit more before I do that. So like I said, you have your skills right here. You have the chat box. If you like playing your game without any notion of, oh, go away. Apparently that doesn't work. Never mind. There is an option to disable the chat box. I don't remember where or how, but that is an option. Oh boy. Swimming is a bit weird, by the way. Oh, and cleanliness, how clean you are affects it affects who you can talk to and who will talk to you. Some NPCs in the game won't talk to you if you're dirty, and the only way, from what I understand right now, in order to get clean is by swimming in the water, just like I did right there. Right, so we can look at our account status. We can explain, it's in a bug report right here. This game is still very much in its early stages. We have our inventory, like I showed you earlier, the chat, skills, map, quests, recipes. Recipes are all in one area. You can basically sort these by this drop-down menu. You can choose what sort of recipe you want to create, and we also have pets. I don't have any pets, but that you can basically tame almost any monster creature in this game with obviously the appropriate levels, as well as skill that you need to do that. And we got our persona, which just shows us our equipment, you know, our stats and our abilities, which is pretty awesome. And below that we got options where we can go ahead and, you know, there's adjust many different, you know, graphical and UI settings. And then our social, this is interesting. I wish they would upgrade this a bit because it's a little confusing. But anyways, and then we got World Hunt. I'm not sure exactly what this is and why there isn't an icon there. Ooh, what are these? What are those? Can I kill these without dying? I'm not sure. We can go ahead and try. Oh, they're tigers. They're tigers. Oh, that's exactly what I needed to kill in the first place. So let's go ahead and beat some of these guys up. And parry when we get him low enough. Bam. Parry again. These guys are a bit tough. I'm kind of dying, which isn't good. Uh-oh. Oh, darn. Okay, so yeah, dying and fighting monsters in this game is quite the challenge. So, oh hey, and there's an example of the cow curse that I was talking about earlier in the blah, 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 during my commentary. But yeah, you can literally turn into a cow just like this guy right here has turned into a cow. He probably fell for the he probably didn't listen to the warning. There's a warning that you get whenever you get close to a boss, and heed those warnings because if you're not strong enough, if you don't have the skills, then yeah, you're definitely not going to come out of that, you know, the same, just like this Nightingale guy. All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, man, I really wanna find out what's beyond this map. Let's try not die. Let's try this one more time. I really don't really want to die. So let's just try and avoid combat and see exactly where we can go. 'Cause I'm curious, and I need to find out. I need to find out if there's a beyond this map. I know there is because I've heard and I've read the patch notes, and they just added a new map. I'm not sure how to access it, but I really want to find out. So let's go ahead and do just that, and I'll see you guys in a moment. What is this? Can't tell what this is. Is it a rock or is it some sort of creature? Oh, some weird creature. Brain bug. I'm tempted, but you know what? Let's let's keep focused and keep going to our destination. I don't want to cause another death because then I'll have to walk all the way back, and I want to try and avoid that as much as possible right now. Oh, there's a teleporter or something over there. Is this where I need to go? Maybe. Could be. I hope so, because I really want to experience, you know, just a different landscape, different scenery. I know I can kill this pig. I know I can. Here we go. These guys can be a bit challenging at times. There we go. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and take this meat, do some autopsy on him, which is a skill you can get, by the way, and we'll butcher the course. But of course, you know, I have really low level, so I didn't get anything out of it, and that's okay. I'll continue to work on those skills. All right, so it looks like we got a teleport here. Where is this going to go? I'm curious. Travel across country. Yes, this is exactly what I want to do. Okay, so it's not 100% open world. There are, ooh, okay, this is interesting. Okay. Oh, hey, and check it out. There's just a new area to explore. Oh, this is so cool. And the music changes too as well. See, this is all new to me, guys. This is pretty freaking awesome. And there's a tiger right there. Yeah, let's avoid that. And there seems to be a city or a village of sorts over there. Alright guys, well, I think I've showed you enough, and if you guys want to check out this game, I'll have the links in the description below. Do give it a try. Fair warning though, it's not for everyone. It is a much more hardcore game. Ooh, there's a panther there. Let's not go that way. This is indeed just a much more hardcore game. It does not hold your hand. It is not a theme parked MMO. So do play this game with with food for thought, and don't just shove it aside and say, eh, not my thing. Definitely give it a try out. It is fun once you get into it and you start to get the hang of things. People in chat are really friendly, and everyone here seems to always want to help. And if you want to message me in game, you know how to. You know my user, my character's name. So hope to see you guys in game, and until next time, see you guys later.